naked and screaming in protest.
Help!
As he gets struck by a police officer again and again and again.
I was horrified. That was shocking. That was appalling.
You see in excess of 20 baton strikes on the male laying on the ground.
Give me your hand!
It's 2 in the morning and locals say they're woken by the sound of someone screaming here on the street. They get up to investigate and eyewitnesses tell us they see a young man has taken off all his clothes and is yelling for a glass of water outside the backpackers down the lane here. Before long, someone calls the police and soon 2 cars and 4 officers arrive on the scene. Is it unnecessary force?
Look, it's hard to say. I mean, there's 4 officers there, the fellow's laying on the ground. Now, if it's just a matter of handcuffing him with 4 officers there, I probably wouldn't see the need for the repetitive baton strikes that are happening.
Dr. Terry Goldsworthy is not only a criminologist, he's also an ex-cop.
I would have thought with 4 police there and him in a prone position on the ground, the ability to handcuff him without resorting to repetitive baton strikes should have been there.
There's no doubt the police have a really tough job when it comes to restraining people under the influence. But in this case, eyewitnesses tell us they saw no sign that the young man involved threatened anyone or damaged any property. They say the first thing the police did when they got here was spray him with capsicum spray, which made him more agitated. Then, they say, they tasered him, and when he collapsed to the ground, the 4 officers pounced and started to restrain him.
I don't see why that's needed. I really don't. I don't understand why it took 4 police.
Young mum Camilla Vacchiano is the first to admit there's a drug problem in Byron, but she struggles to understand the force used here. Unnecessary force?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say that.
From what you've seen?
I think so. No, I wasn't there. I wasn't in that situation, but I could not imagine such a bad situation for one child that it needed to get to that.
Police try to avoid using force where they can on children. Having said that, 15-year-old could be quite big, quite powerful, and pose a threat. So again, that'll come back to what age did they think the person was, and what threat did he pose, and why did they react that way.
Okay, mate, just settle down. Settle. Put me on my back! Give me your hand!
This 2-minute video was recorded by residents who are too nervous to go on camera. They tell us they know police struggle with bad behaviour, but say they're shocked by the aggressive response from officers.
I'll be honest, I've seen much more violent offenders and more use of force used.
Even so, criminologist Dr. Terry Goldsworthy says police will no doubt review this case.
Because if you can't justify what you've done and you can't justify the use of force under law, then what you've done is unlawful.